Hello, hello, hello. Welcome everyone. Happy Monday. Sorry, I just had some painkillers and I couldn't you know when you get those painkillers that are like powder form and you can't swallow it. I just had that and it's an awful taste. But yeah, welcome in. Hello everyone. Hello Flandery. Hello Ike and hello Axie. Welcome in. I'm gonna have a quick drink just see if I can get rid of the taste. Also, thank you so much for the check-in. Right, yes, it's Monday. Is it? Yeah, it's Monday. It's a new week. I hope Monday has been nice to y'all. My Monday wasn't too bad, actually. I got a brand new shiny device to play with, so I'm quite happy. That's fulfilled my happiness quota for the day. But in general, Monday hasn't been that bad. The weather's been okay as well. It's been awful the past couple days. Been fun. Gonna suffer today though. Why? Why are you suffering? Hang on, I'm trying not to lean on the other side, this one, because then it makes a nasty noise. But yes, today's schedule. I'm not entirely sure what we're gonna do today. I think my wrist is in a better spot. It's I still have that feeling there, but it's not completely gone. I think that just comes with time. Last time I had this issue, it took me what felt like a month until it was gone, to the point where I just didn't think about it. So I'm just gonna take it easy if we do any texturing today. But I thought we could chat for a little bit first and just see how people are doing. And then once we get bored of that, we can move over to texturing, I think. So we'll be texturing I was gonna say my 3.0, that's not it, my 2.0. And I haven't worked on it at all offline, so we'll just be picking up from when we left off. I think I opened the file today. I mean, you can see it in the background. Well, a screenshot of it from the background. And I noticed there was some weird stuff going on. Some of the gold is spilling over in the top, and I don't know why. I would have noticed that before, but anyway, it doesn't matter. We can just quickly fix it. But the main focus is probably just going to be, I can't really do the body shading, so it's probably going to be the face / the eyes, maybe. Or we'll swap the hair or shoes, I don't know. We'll decide based on how we feel. And by we, I mean I. School from 8 AM to 15:30. That doesn't sound too bad, to be honest. 15:30, that's quite early finish, isn't it? Or is that normal where you're from? I think when I went to school, I don't remember, it's been so many years now. I think we finished around, or maybe we might have finished around 2 or 3. Yeah, but it's 2 AM right now. Oh my god, it's 2 AM. You only have 6 hours of sleep. You should get some sleep, to be honest. 6 hours is not nearly enough. But I appreciate you staying up to catch the stream. I appreciate that a lot. 3.0 already? No 3.0 yet. I wouldn't even think of what that would look like. So don't worry. We're gonna finish our 2.0 and we're gonna spend time with our 2.0. We're gonna use my 2.0 and we're just gonna chill for a bit. Maybe commission some artists to do some nice pictures. Maybe I'll start my animation learning arc with my 2.0. I think that could be nice. I've wanted to learn animation for a really long time, but for me, I guess this is the same for a lot of people, but if you have a purpose, if you have something that you want to do other than just learn X skill, it makes it a lot easier to learn X skill. So for example, I could be learning animation by using other people's rigs and stuff like that, and there's benefits to that. I think you get to work with rigs that are good, objectively good, and you don't have to worry about anything being wrong from the sense of the rig or the weight painting. But I need the purpose of, well, I want to animate my character, so that's why I'm going to learn, if that makes sense. It's like a do it for like X or Y, but instead of being a person, it's like a fucking model, virtual model. Wanted to watch the stream a bit. I appreciate that a lot. I appreciate that a lot. It is still important to get your sleep though. I've just seen that in the chat. It says welcome to the chat rooms. I don't know if my internet dropped for a bit. I hope you guys can still hear me. Same motivation, really. Yeah, I think it really helps to have a goal or something you want to do. Therefore, you will learn XYZ skill because of that reason, if that makes sense. I think some people just like, they just learn because they want to learn, and that's fine. But I need like a reason. It's the exact, like the entire reason why I wanted to learn 3D is because I wanted to put my OC into VRChat, and that's how it started and snowballed. And then I started learning Blender because I started with VVoid, but then I was like, no, there's some things I want to fix, so I needed to learn Blender, and that's why I was like, right, okay, fair enough, I'm gonna start learning Blender. That's why I still try to learn character modeling despite tens of fails. I mean, it doesn't matter how many fails you have. Like if it's something you want to do and you're seeing progress, then I think it's worth, you know, keep doing it. Also, I had some painkillers just because as soon as I pressed start stream, I just felt like a banging headache. So I have some water, and I've just had some painkillers. So yeah, love headaches. Random headaches hitting me on a Monday. What was I gonna say? Oh, so I had a look at the sleeves. You know, the sleeves that aren't in Substance Painter. I've had a quick look at them because I thought it looks a bit weird that it looks that way, like the way that it is so like not messy, but like the way that it looks, it's not very smooth, and I don't know why that is. I slapped this, I think I did this last time. I slapped the subdiv modifier on and I applied it, and obviously it went from like 3,000 to 14,000 polys, which is a bit of a shame. But it did make it look very smooth. So I think there's definitely a, like we can do that, like we can get that done. I think the better way is probably doing it by hand, but because it's not entirely symmetrical, that makes me a bit like, oh, I don't really want to do it, because then I'm gonna have to do it twice over, unless I make them symmetrical for the time being, do all the things I want to do, apply the symmetry, and then just like push some stuff around to make it not symmetrical. Do you know what I mean? Like I think that's what I did last time. I used the sculpt brush to do it. So that is an option, but it just feels like a lot of work. I would have to like if I do like a retopo, I'd have to repaint, like re-weight paint it, and that's a lot of work. So yeah, we'll see. I was thinking of doing maybe some of that today, and we might do that. I still haven't decided what we want to do. Still dreading the hair. I don't see any progress there. That's okay. Hair is notoriously hard, to be honest. I haven't found like the perfect workflow for me for hair yet. Like I have like a specific thing that I do. Like I will, at the moment, I'll do like flat plane for the bangs, curves for the side hair, curves for the long hair, or like the back hair, whatever it is. I think the only exception that was, oh no, it wasn't an exception actually. I did the same thing for my 2.0. But it's not like the workflow that is so smooth and just works perfectly. Like I still have those issues with curves where if you rotate it, or if you move the top point, it like rotates the entire curve, and that's really fucking annoying. So yeah, it's just triangles around curves. That's all hair is, right? Well, depends how you make it, but yeah, that's how a lot of people do it, including myself. The front hair I like to keep flat and use lattices, which I know we have like a huge struggle with when we're working on my 2.0, but I think I figured that out. It's because for some reason it can only work in one axis, like it can only work on the front. I don't know, maybe there's a setting to make it work elsewhere, but I couldn't find it. So I like to do that. And that means there's no triangles. It's just, well, there's obviously triangles, but there's no curves. Well, there is a curve actually. I lied. But it's not the way that it's done, like, in the same way. Do you know what I mean? I'm trying to study Zenidora models, and they don't even model the back of the head, so I'm confused about how to make the hair. They don't? Really? That's interesting. Hang on. How? I assume they do, but they just remove it, right? I'm curious now. Hang on. I'm gonna have Blender open. I'm gonna open. I think I have one of their MMD. I don't know if I have any girls. I think I just have like a bear. I downloaded one of their MMD models to see like how they do things, but that was for the chain on one of the characters. I think it's like a bear dude who has like a chain that goes from like front to back. Gacha models can be tricky to study. They remove a lot of hidden geometry to get that extra bit of performance. Yeah, 100%. I think it makes sense to still model all of the geometry at first to get like the overall feel, because I feel like it would be quite hard to, if you're only modeling pieces of something, to figure out how it would look in 3D space without actually seeing in 3D space. So I assume they model it and then remove it. Or they have like base models now. So all of them already have like the back of the head removed, maybe? I don't know. But they must, my assumption is they must have modeled all of it at some point. But yeah, I see that quite a bit. Is it like almost like an L shape on the back of their head that's not modeled? Or is it like completely not? I'm gonna see if I can check one of the stuff that I have. No, I just have Ben, and he's bald. He's a bear, so he doesn't have he won't have that. Hang on. Zenidora MMD models. Yeah, because they have official MMD models, which is kind of cool. I like that they do that because it allows me to check it out. What's a good character to check? Jane Doe, maybe? I mean, everyone loves Jane Doe. She has short hair as well, doesn't she? Yeah, let's have a look at Jane Doe. I don't really know why they do like MMD models, because I don't know if that's like the real models I have in game and they just like make it MMD compatible, or if it's like separate models. Do you know what I mean? I don't really know. I think it's PMX. I'm just gonna quickly import it and then I'll show my screen. We can have a look at it. Import. Oh, do I not have the... I don't think I have the plugin. Maybe I need to update it. MMD. Is it an extension maybe? Is it MMD tools? I think. Yeah, I got it now. Right. Download. I don't know which one it is. I think that's a weapon. All right. She is in, right, let me, can I see her textures? She's a very cute character. I like Jane a lot, Jane Doe. Right, let me put Blender on. I think it's unsaved. Can you guys see my screen? Oh, I'm in the way. Hang on. There we go. This is the Jane Doe MMD model. Of course, disclaimer, I've not made this. I literally just downloaded it from their website. Does she have purple hair? Or is that like a texture issue. I feel like she does not have purple hair, right? Yeah, the problem with hang on, let's do, is it edge? No, face. Triangles to quads. It's kind of insane how well optimized these are. Texture issue. Okay, makes sense, makes sense. Oh, I've never noticed she had this like weird hair. Oh, this is really annoying. Wait, can I? Oh god, which one is it? Okay, that's her outfit. Oh shit, yeah. What? Is that just, wait, what? Is that a transparent duplication of the hair mesh that just has the light? I've not seen that before. That's kind of crazy. I thought they did this. Is that the same as Genshin? Because I feel like I know that obviously in Genshin, like the engine that they use, I think that's Unity. They have it so that the specklers, like, they do like the same effect. But I thought that was just like a shader thing in Unity. I didn't realize they actually had like a separate thing. But yeah, that's, oh yeah, the fact that the ear is like, it's so flat. Like, it's mostly textures. It's kind of insane. I was seeing this on a different model the other day where the ears were just flat, like complete flat. Like, it was just plain. Well, it was like plain but solidified, if that makes sense. And it just works really well for like different types of styles, I guess. Her face is so long. I've just realized. Like, there's so much space. It's kind of crazy. I liked how they've done the fur though. It's nice. I don't know what they do usually. Like, if they sculpt it or if they, like, do they sculpt the character first and then retopologize, or do they just like model it? Like, the textures look really good. And it's funny because like when you look at it, like from like in the game, you look at the textures and you go, oh, that looks really nice and crisp. But then you like zoom in. Now, they might be using different texture resolutions, of course, in the game. But when you zoom in, it's like you can see the pixelation. Like, this would probably work for like a VTuber, but VTubers, they do like to get like up and close, you know? They like to be like, oh, look at my new clothing. Like, if they saw the pixelation, they might not be too happy. I like the tail though. Is that? Yeah. I was gonna say, I wasn't sure if that was textured leggings or not, but it seems to be. I think one thing that I do use like other models like these for is like weight paint tests, like see where they have their bones, how their weight painting looks and stuff. But obviously, as you can see, a lot of them will just have what the fuck? Oh, will just have the clothing just be on, like there's no base body, so you just have to base it off of the clothing. But I mean, this is like, this is very tight clothing, so I think it counts. But yeah, it's fun to just rotate bones for people's models. I like it. Hello, Alec. Welcome. Sorry, Alex. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Oh my god, there's so many bones in this tail. Oh, thank you so much for the follow, little leash things. Welcome in. I should probably change my category, shouldn't I? Because I think I put it on just chatting. I think we're gonna return to just chatting very soon. Yeah, no wonder. Look at that. Her tail is very fluid in the game, isn't it? So it makes sense. It has like 1 billion bones. But like, how big is this model? Only 33,000. That's not too bad. Hello, lovely to be here. Oh, that's a nice tail. I know, right? This is the MMD model of Zenless Zone Zero Jane Doe. And I'm just flabbergasted at the amount of bones this tail has, but it makes sense. I want to see the weight painting on this one. We're gonna go back to oh, there we go. Wait, hang on. We're gonna go back to just chatting soon, I think. It's not even that, like, what's it called? Like that dense in the topology. It's kind of wild. Sub 34k sounds about right. Yeah, I love seeing how MD works because it gives me a good idea how to do my rigging. That is clean weight painting. Weight painting is so hard for me in Blender. I feel like I'm breaking it. Honestly, I totally get that. Weight painting can be a bit of a pain. Just wondering, where did you download the model? So there's the there's like an official site. If you search Zenless Zone Zero MMD model, you'll see a HoYoLab post of download links, and then if you click on the links, they will link to Bilibili links, which is for the official release pages. So these, as far as I've understood, are official MMD models by HoYoverse that anyone can just download. And then you can use MMD tools to import it into Blender, and because it will accept the PMX format. I just wanted to have a look to see, because I think Axie said that there's no head like underneath the hair, which is true. If we just like enter here, I know it's a bit scary, but you can see that the mesh is like cut off, which is it makes sense. It makes sense, to be honest. I'm very impressed with how low poly they make them, you know? But it must have taken a lot of work. If we go to this, you can see that there's not much. There's actually a bit of details in terms of, oh yeah, God. Oh God. I know that, so this, when it imported, was just full of triangles. I know that obviously, depending on what they program, like what program they use, doing the tries to quads might not be the perfect, like it might not be the most accurate representation. But this looks like pain, to be honest, regardless. Yeah, they just like completely separate things, don't they? It makes sense. Oh, okay, so they do the fingers like this. That's quite interesting. Like they have like a loop and then they add a little thingy on to get the nicer deformation on the top. I might try that way next time. I think my model, hang on. Let me look at my model. My model is a lot more. My model at the moment is 110,000 triangles. But in my defense, I have 3 hairstyles. Alright? I have 3 hairstyles on my 2.0 model. If I just keep one, I'm gonna do the short hair one, just so we do like an accurate comparison, right? Okay, it only takes it to 98,000, but hear me out, all right? It's a VTuber model, it's different. That's my excuse. Can only study the face apology and guess the rest of the head. That reminds me of a video. Hello, Assie. Thank you so much for the check-in. I hope you're doing well. What video? Yeah, their weight painting is kind of godly, to be honest. It's really nice. What's this? Oh, this is for rotating. Is this twist ball? Interesting. Very cool. Oh, is this like a thingy? Not for rigs and stuff, but kinda, sorta. What the fuck is this? Huh? Oh. What are these for? I wonder if they're broken, maybe. I don't know. Now, just a detail about the live transmission. What's the sort of risk in the upper middle part? Huh? Upper middle? I thought it was something on my screen. Wait, huh? I'm trying to look at my stream to figure out what you mean. Is a twist bond to protect the protect the geometry from rotating the hand? Okay, that makes sense. Thank you. Hope you're doing well too. Is this new avatar you're modeling or just projects? So this one is the Jane Doe MMD model, which I think is their official model from Hoiverse. So this is not mine. We were just having a look at it to see like the ins and outs basically of how it works. And it looks, I'm very impressed with like how they've done things. Like I assume that when they like actually do their animations, they probably have, oh my god, they have 2 butt bones. That's crazy. They probably have like other things that help them. Oh wait, oh no, that's not right. I don't think this is like moving with the hips. That's fine. Well, that's something you just would expect, right? What's this? Eye? Oh, interesting. Put the screen in a white background. Put the screen on a white background. Oh wait, I see that. Wait, what the fuck is that? Oh, hang on, is it my frame? Hang on. Why can't I move my frame? OBS, are you okay? I don't think OBS is okay. Is it moving now? Oh yeah, what is that? What the fuck? Hang on. I think it's in my frame. Maybe not that one. Is it a live 2D? Oh yeah, it's a live 2D. Hang on. I don't know what that is, to be honest. Hang on, let me have a look at... I can't see anything. 'Anything? 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 ' I have no idea. I think it's from my VTuber studio stuff, but I don't know what it is. The background's like black on my screen, so I wouldn't be able to spot it, I think. Posted the video in general, but basically it's showcasing a few topology options and how they would deform bend. I feel like I know exactly what you posted before I even click it. Yeah. I've seen that one. I think I've used not any of these actually. I use a different one, which is from like, I think it's meant to be used on knees, but I use it on finger as well. But yeah, there's a bunch of different options, isn't there? I think the one that I use is like, so imagine this is a finger, right? So this loop, and then I think it does like this. And then like this like bends. So it goes like, it's like that. But yeah, I don't know how to draw it properly. Like this part bends this way. That's usually how I set it up, but I wanna try new things, I think. Hello dear, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. I've just realized I'm like looking like far away. That should be better. Oh sorry, I know I missed a message. Where was it? Did you see Dylan Goo's studio shared a physics add-on today? It's like they knew I was looking for such a thing. So I saw that on Twitter earlier today and I thought, oh, I might try that, but I haven't bought it yet because I think it's paid. I wanted to buy it from their Superhive like thing, but every time I click Superhive, it just redirects you back to the website. I think there was someone who commented that and said that, actually, let me swap screen real quick. There we go. There was someone who basically commented on it and said that, oh yeah, their listing isn't up yet, and that's why it like redirects back. I don't know why that is happening, but I want to try it out because at the moment I'm using a physics plugin called just physics, I think. Jiggle Physics, which I think is a fork of Wiggle 2 or something, which did work, and then I think I haven't been able to get it to work on the newest version, and I think it was abandoned, so someone decided to basically continue the project, and then they posted it on the extension, and I think that plugin is fine, but I get a bit confused on how to use it. So if the Dylan Goo one is better, I might just buy it and use it. But then again, a lot of stuff that I do, I always port it into Unity, and that's where the physics stuff actually matter in terms of like, if I put physics on a model in Blender and then export to Unity, it's not going to know what physics it has, and it will never match exactly the physics I have in Unity. So I always usually set up the physics in Unity for like Virudo exports or for VR chat, but I want to start learning animation, so I want jiggle physics. I know that there's like insanely skilled people out there who animate everything by hand, including hair, including, you know, boobs and all that stuff, but I think that would just make it way too complicated for me to start with. I can't throw things at you anymore. Yes, I'm using my 2D model, which, by the way, speaking of 2D model, it doesn't have as many channel redeems as my 3D, but I did add 2 new ones. Well, I say new. I added 2 back, 2 ones back, and I'll show you. I think I need to enable them. We now have Egg Me and Glasses back, so hopefully they should work. Off-topic question, but curious, is it a technical issue with your avatar because the earrings are floating? They are magical. So, funny story about the earrings. So basically, in my 1.0 model, the 3D one, the earrings are like not way painted correctly. So when I like move my ears around a lot like this, they detach because I haven't weight painted them the correct way. That was a complete mistake and not something I realized until I was like already done, and then I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna keep it. And then when I was working on this model, which like the 1.0 2D model, which is a customizable model by Prism, or it's called Prism Customizable Model. It's by Akizone and Mizo. Fantastic model. It doesn't have these earrings that I need, and I don't expect it to have these earrings because they're a bit of a strange design. So I was like, right, I wonder if I can make my own earrings very quickly. Like, I'll just draw these earrings and I'll put it into Live 2D and I'll like make them into physics and stuff, and it'll be fine. What I didn't realize is that I don't think you can match, like you'd have to match the physics 1-to-1, and because I don't have the Live 2D file for the Prism customizable model, because I don't think any avatar maker or model maker released that, because that means you can just do anything. I had to basically just try and attach it to the best of my ability, and this is the result. So in a funny way, it does match the 1.0 model, and I guess we can call it canon. I know that some people like to joke about how there's like flies holding them up, and stuff like that. So but I'm gonna try and improve them in my 2.0. My 2.0 earrings on my 3D model, that's a lot of numbers. My 2.0, my 3D has that fixed now, but I don't know how I'm gonna fix it on my 2D model. Okay, so I presume it's a long process to fix it, or you're just procrastinating. It's mostly just because I started my 2.0, so I was like, well, I'm not gonna spend time on my 1.0. I don't think I can fix it on the 2D model because I don't have the original files. Based on how I understand like creating items and stuff, like if you look at the earrings, like they're not following the face either, because like I didn't make the glasses. Sorry, I meant glasses, not earrings. I didn't make the glasses. I just tried to like pin it to the model, but because it doesn't have the same like physics settings, it won't match, if that makes sense, which is a bit silly. I've just realized the glasses have been on for a really long time. I think it's because I didn't set it up correctly. Hang on. Yeah, I didn't do stop after like X seconds. So I'm gonna test that redeem, and hopefully now it should go away. Oh, it already went away. Okay, that's fine. I didn't get the context, but are you showing only a texture because you're working on details that YouTube and Twitch might not like to show? No. So at the moment, I just swapped to just chatting, just because that's the category I have set on Twitch. And last stream we did just chatting, I said we might do a bit of texturing, and I had Substance Painter open, so I just took a screenshot of the Substance Painter image that I had, and then I put a blur on, which was a very convoluted process, because I couldn't just do the filter, and then my PC was missing a plugin, so I had to like take a screenshot. And yeah, I just wanted like a nice blurred background while I was doing just chatting. But I think we might do some texturing today. I just have to take it slow because of my wrist. But yeah, it literally is just like a random background image. This is getting more and more confusing, but I understand a bit. Okay, that's fine. Feel free to ask any questions to try and clear the confusion. Basically, 1.0 model, I fucked up and I can't make the 2D model match, like the physics. My 2.0, I fixed it on the 3D model, but I'm using the same customizable model for my 2.0, just it's gonna look different. It's gonna match the look of the 2.0 instead. So it will have the exact same earring issue. I don't have to fix it. I think I would have to get a custom model to have it like be fixed. But that's a lot of time and money that I'm not gonna spend at the moment. Maybe at some point. Maybe at some point. I think that would be nice. I'd have to have a proper look though, and because it's a long-term like commission basically. Hello, Nemari, welcome in. I'm gonna have a quick drink actually, hang on. But yeah, I think we can do a little bit of texturing, and then if I need a break, we can swap back to just chatting and stuff like that. Hi, Ventura. Welcome in. New avatar again. Who this? No. This is my 1.0 design. I hope you're doing well though. We had 2 egg redeems and still not working. It was working. Hang on. Let me try that. Yeah, I fixed it. I only fixed it today, mind you. Did it not work when you tried it? When's the Fortnite stream? Do I look like someone who plays Fortnite? I have not played Fortnite since... Oh my god. Since it came out. Yeah, it's the older one with some tweaks. So it's just a 2D version of my 1.0 basically. Oh, strange. Didn't see anything on my screen where they redeemed it. Oh, that's weird. Yeah, I don't know why that didn't work. If it didn't work, actually, who redeemed it? Hang on. Was it Flounder? Did you redeem it? Oh no, I think Flounder and Tyr redeemed it at the same time. I think that might have been it. Yeah. You look like someone who plays League of Legends. Well, that is true. I haven't played League of Legends in a really long time, but it will always be a game I can just like play, you know? What a nasty thing to say to someone. Didn't you start playing League of Legends recently? You are part of the problem. I'm just gonna get my tablet. It's like up there, all the way up there. And yet, I was right. Yes, you were. Hang on. Alright, I'm back. I got my little tablet. Oh, I cut my nails short, like really short on one hand, and the other one, they're still long. Don't ask me why. And I was gonna do like a tablet tapping ASMR. Why not? Oh, that's a cable that's not connected to anything. That's really good. Let me get this one. I have too many cables on my PC at the moment. It's a bit ridiculous. See, now that I've gotten a tablet, I'm like, I don't want to do it. I don't want to texture, I just want to chill. But I think we can do with a little bit of texturing, maybe. I just didn't move shit around because I have too much stuff on my desk at the moment. Yeah, oh, by the way, Avatar, it's a 2D customizable model, which is the Prism model. It's honestly just amazing. They've released some new outfits for it, I think, but I'm lazy and I haven't put them on. Because I have to like retexture them and all that stuff. I want to do that for my 2.0, just not my 1.0. Because as soon as my 2.0 is finished, my 1.0 is just like gone. Bye. Not because I don't like it, it's just because it's, you know, I want fancy new thing. I've clicked right click somewhere and it's just like stuck. We'll do that. I thought about working on mine yesterday. Do it today. From 2 a.m. YouTube channel, I learned to model characters without tracing. Have you considered that tracing for 3D models is not bad? Like, I'm not saying you should only do that forever, but I don't think tracing 2D art in a 3D model to make one-to-one is bad. Do you know what I mean? No, you should keep it around for sure. Keep what around? I forgot what I was talking about. What am I keeping around? League? League of Legend? It looks really good. Yours or mine? Thank you either way. I saw a VTuber with a 1.0. Oh, my 1.0 model. Alright, okay, I got it. I remember now. Thank you for the snow. I saw a VTuber when a 1.0, 2.0, and 3.0 show all three at the same time for fun. Just for that fun. Should keep it around for special occasions. Your 1.0. Oh, yeah, 100%. I'm not gonna just like delete the files, but like I still want to do some animations with my 1.0. Because it's using, like, it has the same rig as my 2.0 will have, which is Autorig Pro's rig. But like I did some updates to my 3D model that I just haven't like put into Unity yet. I need to do that. I need to like finish it, I think. Just some updates to the face, mostly from the side. The side view on the 3D model for the 1.0 is very ugly in my opinion. So I wanted to improve it. And I kind of did, and then I just haven't like ported it to Unity. Because I am lazy. Does your 2.0 look a lot different from this one or not too much? So it looks different, I would definitely say, but in certain ways. So I mean, I can show you because I'm gonna get that up anyway. So if I do, there we go, there it is. So this is my 2.0. Excluding the sleeves. There's meant to be some sleeves here, but I haven't retopologized them yet, and that's why they're missing. But everything else is pretty. Oh, and there's meant to be like fur bits on the tail here, but that is also missing. There's not much left in terms of, hang on, let me swap. There's not much left in terms of like what was originally me. There's a few things. The eyeshadow is pretty much the same, the purple bit here. It's the same style of gradient. Like right now I have white into blue, but I'm gonna have white into purple for my 2.0. The earrings, they have been updated a little bit, but they are, if you look at it from the straight on, they look very similar. The elements are there. It's chain, string, whatever, circle, chain, string, and then this shape. But now they're actually 3D and they're more like a cube. Well, not entirely a cube, I have to squish it a bit. They are attached. Yes, they are. They are attached on this one. So on my 1.0, they are technically still attached, but as soon as you move the ears, they like detach because the weight painting was done really badly. That was a me issue. I should probably change my category real quick, actually. Edit stream info. We are now in the art category, I would say. We can go back to just chatting, like not the category, but just like chilling on the other thing at some point. Can we have the model to practice rigging? I will consider it. And I say that because like when I used to play VR chat, I used to have cloning on my model, so my 1.0 and like any other models that I made, I used to have cloning on because I thought it was really cool that people wanted to try and use it. But just from like a perspective of like I'm the face of the model type thing, it might, like, malicious people can have malicious intentions type stuff. I'm not saying that's you, but I'm saying that if anyone can just download it, then they might do things to it that I wouldn't do. Do you know what I mean? So I'm gonna consider it because I think it would be cool if anyone could just download it. Maybe I'd provide like a decimated version so you could look at the quality and be like, yeah, she did not make that. Someone else did. Maybe I'll leave like a watermark or something somewhere. Yeah. But I want to provide something like that. I think that could be really cool. Doesn't look like you're far from finishing it. Looks like just final touches, but I presume even that takes a lot of time. I would say you're right. So the biggest things that we have to finish is we have to do the sleeves, which are invisible at the moment, or they're like not imported into Substance. I think the skirt is pretty much roughly done. Like the shader is going to carry a lot of this in a way that, like, we have a bit of texture, but we want to have a specific setup with Pyomi to make this really pop. So I'm going to be doing that. The hair is fully unshaded at the moment, so we're going to have to do that. I think that will be my biggest challenge because I don't, like, for this bit, like for these bits, I do technically have a reference. But for like the ponytail or anything like that, I don't really have like a real reference. So I'm gonna have to basically imitate what I've already done and the things that I do have a reference for. So I'm actually using, it's quite funny, I'm using the Prism customizable model as a reference for the head and for the hair. Like that's where the hairstyles have basically just come from. So the hairstyles are this one, which is just like straight hair, but we put a split in the middle to fit the tail. And then there's short hair, which is also in the Prism thing, which I do like, a nice little bob, I'm not gonna lie. And then there's this one, which is pretty much the first iteration design of my 2.0. Like I did the ponytails first and I was like, right, I like these. The ponytails do not exist in Prism. So that's something that I wouldn't be able to just like slap on. It might, something similar might exist in other customizable model, but just not Prism. So that's something like, that's the one I have to like, oh shit, I need to like figure out what I want to do. But yeah, and then there's the eyes. We haven't really done the eyes yet. The eyes that I have a reference of, they're just default eyes. They're the same as the one that I'm having on my current like 1.0 2D model. I might want to do maybe some different designs. I did draw a chibi version of the first iteration of my 2.0, which I know is very confusing. I basically almost settled on a design, and then halfway through I was like, nah, I want to change it. So that wasn't very good on me, but it is what it is. Now I'm fully settled on this design, but I have a chibi drawing that I did, which was where is it? Which has a certain eye. Oh, there it is. It has a certain look to the eye. It has a cube. It has a cube in the middle, and I kind of like it, and I might want to keep it because I think it could fit. But the general gist is the same. Like the eyes are still green, and drawing eyes is probably not a weakness, but it's not my strongest suit. So I'm gonna probably have to do that a couple times. Made by Zenny, stamped on the forehead. Oh my god. Zenny demo model just absolutely stamped on the forehead and like in 5 other hidden places. I mean, that could easily be like replaced with a different texture. So VIP chatters only? That could be a thing. Or maybe like you have to be in like the Discord for X amount of time, or you know, something like that, just to try and like not make it like as easy as possible for just anyone to download, but at the same time allow people who genuinely like watch me and watch my content to download it, because I think that could be cool. But saying that, I don't think the rig is going to be anything special. Like I did not set up the rig. I use AutoRig Pro that sets up the rig every time you weight paint a model. I have obviously weight painted it, but the rig controls and everything will just be like AutoRig Pro default. I haven't changed anything about that. So that's just something to keep in mind. But I guess you'd have access to like all the shape keys and stuff. Okay, sound like a lot. I will start with something like this, then forget about it. Personally want just the geometry to rig it myself. That's fair. I mean, I think that would be fine to provide, because if it's just a mesh and you want to like practice it for weight painting or whatever, then yeah, that's fine. That, I think that would lower the barrier of like malicious actors just like downloading it for the sake of downloading it, because then they would have to actually do the work and rig it, you know, if they wanted to do something malicious with it. I mean, unless they just want to like put my model T-posing everywhere, like that could work, I guess. Just like random indie games where you just find like a strange Zenny model T-posing at you. Maybe I could be like the villain in a video game. Yeah, I think we're gonna get some stuff done. Why is that? Is that meant to be black? I don't think so. No, it's meant to be green. Why is that black? Interesting. I will use it to commit crimes. That's fine. I can accept that. I need to figure out what. Oh, but there's like nothing green here. Well, that probably explains it. Let's swap over to this one. Oh wait, I wonder if did we not go to do this and we were like, oh shit, it's not. Oh no, it's fine. Never mind. I thought maybe it wasn't separated. Is it separated? It is. It's right here. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, so you should be green. I don't know what green you should be. Probably just match the eyes, right? Oh no, that's like very green, isn't it? I think that's better. Yeah, I've just noticed this like yellow bit here is for some reason there. We'll just quickly erase that. Oh shit, my thingy isn't set up properly. Hang on. My tablet, I realized, or like my tablet driver doesn't like it when I change the monitor that I'm using as my default one. It really does not like it. So I need to like change it every time. Right, there we go. I think we're good to go. Just gonna remove this. I don't know where this has come from. There we go. I think the last thing we did, yeah, we added the seam bit, didn't we? I remember now. And the reason why it looks a little bit lacking in texture is because I want to do, like, most of the side bits, I want to let the shader handle. I don't want to mark like, a permanent texture down here. What up? Hello, Sealander! Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. And the same, like, these, if I remember correctly, these are meant to be, like, gold, shiny. So anything that's, like, yellow will be gold-esque. So we don't want to shade that either. We want to have the shader handle that. Oh no, it was the leggings. You know what? Let's work on the shoes. I think I want to do some texturing on the shoes. That's bottom outfit, isn't it? Yeah, I think we started because we were like, oh, what colors do we want? And I think this is a decent way to do it, right? I just need to figure out what's what. So this is like shoe base. And then I guess we can do like a color for the shadows. For the shadows. Doing met, to say the least. I'm stressed, anxious, and in a crap ton of pain. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. I hope you're feeling better soon and that your pain fucks off. What is the cheese Dorito for? Oh, is it? Oh, actually, it's just Doritos chip. What does it mean? I feel like I missed something. I think I'm just gonna, like, I just want to add a little bit around the area and then just to get, like, the edges, and then we can go in and clean it up afterwards. I'm getting surgery in 11 days. I never had one before, so I'm scared to say the least. I can imagine that can be quite scary. I don't know exactly what surgery you're getting, but I wish you the very best with it, and I hope it's gonna be fine. I was hoping they would fall on the screen. They didn't. Did they not? Hang on, let me test that. I'll try with my emotes. Hang on. Oh, it's big. I think it's because of Wait, actually, I don't fucking know. What the hell? Hang on. I think it's because of the frame. Let me double check. Connection failed. Why does... What? I think VTuber Studio is just not having it today. Let me try and reconnect. Maybe that's why the egg didn't work earlier? I don't know. Like, it was working earlier and then it was just like, nah. Right. It should hopefully be working now. Oh, there's an egg. That's good. Emote dropper. Yeah, this one should be on. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it seems like I fixed it. Nice. Right, we're gonna take a quick 3-minute break just because I can't snooze it for any longer, really. Yeah, I think it doesn't look real because of the green screen. Oh, sorry, red screen I have because of the frame. So that's why they don't look that great. Maybe I should activate it. But yeah, we'll take a 3-minute break. I might get something to drink and I'll see you guys very soon. All right? BRB. Hello, welcome back, welcome back. The elevator music is low-key up. You calling summer lo-fi elevator music? I don't get any ads, only see the ad break screen. Oh, that's interesting. The ads were definitely ran. Why do I have hiccups? I've just had water. Oh my god. Welcome back. No, you welcome back. Alright. I'm gonna get into position. And then we're gonna do some texturing. I don't really know how I want to texture the shoe. The song before this one reminded me of chill elevator music. Ah, okay. Gotcha. Makes sense. Depends on your region, if you're subscribed, if you have Twitch Turbo, etc. Yeah, that makes sense. Sorry, I'm back. Visu got me some iced water because I've just realized how warm it is in this room. But don't worry, I put the AC on. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but... Alright, we're gonna lock in. I was just thinking, actually, I should probably put this in a folder and then do a mask on the folder. Which... Oh no, wait. Does this bit. But then removes this bit. That way I don't have to even go like to the effort of like erasing it. You put the AC on, but what about the DC? The donut cookies? They're for later. Don't have those. Might just be a region block or something. It could be a region block, or I think you have ad blocks. Blocks ads as well, maybe, I think. But honestly, I would be very happy for everyone just to have ad block on so they wouldn't have to see ads. But I still like to take that break just so that nothing's missed in the meantime, you know? Yeah, this is what I wanted, like a soft, almost just like a soft little shadow. I need to make sure I hold the stylus in like a proper way, you know? Apparently I hold it not correctly, and that might have been a cause for my like wrist acting up. So I'm trying to be like conscious of my grip, you know? I don't know if that was the real cause, but it could be like multitude of factors, you know? I'm thinking maybe like just like a soft soft-esque shadow, almost like a cast shadow, because it won't cast this properly, like with shaders, I don't think. Unless maybe like Potato 2 would do it, maybe. But what I'm thinking is, we're obviously painting this on, but I might turn this into a shadow map instead, which is why it's crucial to keep it all separate. Alright, I think that's good. I do want to add, like, while we have this area, I do want to add maybe just a little bit of a, like a soft shadow to like the edges here. Oh my god, what's going on? Oh no. For fuck's sake. I think it's stuck on a key again. I don't know what. Is it Alt? Oh, there we go. Just like a very soft gradient. But then I think I do want to go in with maybe a... I say go in with as if I'm like doing makeup right now, but I think I want to go in with a little bit of a like smaller shadow just near the bottom. Like I think this one can probably be fine to be on the texture. I wonder if like, I'm thinking maybe like a glossy heel will look good. I don't know though. Maybe it would. Shoes reminding me of 2000 era's Monster style. Monster style? I need to Google this. Monster as in the energy drink? Or Monster as in like Monster High? I'm not gonna lie, the 2000s don't really feel real to me. It was a very strange time. Ignoring the fact that I was like a child for most of it. I think that the 2010/2012s were the strangest years for me. I remember, you know, like when the world was like meant to end in, was it 2012? There was a prophecy or something about like, oh, the world's gonna end in 2012. I remember exactly where I was, like, and how I felt weather-wise. I don't know why I remember this. I remember exactly where I sat, what I was doing, how I felt weather-wise, like when the world was meant to end. And that's kind of weird, because like, why do I remember that? I assume it was just because like oh, the world's meant to end right now, but it isn't type of moment. It was very strange. I don't know how well that is working. Maybe it needs to be like smaller. I might also need to grab my like real shoe that this shoe is based off of to see what like what little seams and stuff I can add just to make it a bit more realistic and nicer looking. Not realistic per se, but more detailed, you know? I think it helps to reference from the real thing, you know? Where is that shoe? Hang on. I'm gonna be real quick. I'm just gonna see if I can find it. Right, I got it. I got it. I have acquired the shoe. Yeah, so what I immediately just noticed is stitching. I don't have any stitching anywhere. So I think if we add some stitching, I think that would make it look a lot more like real. Do you know what I mean? Now, if the UVs will be big enough to allow stitching is another thing, but we can try. I know that Substance Painter has a stitching brush, but what I'm more tempted to do is I'm more tempted to use the pen function with it. So is there any stitching around the base? No, there's like stitching like on the side and like here and like around here. So I think like how they dressed back then, especially with all the emo stuff that was on TV. Emo stuff on TV. I never knew there were emo on TV. I knew there was a lot of like scene, goth, like emo styles, but I thought they were just like secretly hiding on MySpace, you know? I get what you mean though. Bratz? Oh, I love Bratz. Did you guys ever play it had like a specific video game. Was it Bratz Stars? No, Bratz Rock Angels is the one I played. Holy, that was so good. I love that game. And they spelled angels with a Z as well. It was pretty good, to be honest. Especially MySpace. Yeah. MySpace was before my time. Like, I was too young when MySpace was the thing. I did, however, sign up for Facebook as soon as it came out. And I love that shit so much. I used to play fucking... I think Farmville came out pretty early on when Facebook got launched. And then I used to play this other game, which was like it was like more like a text-based game. It was like a Mafia-style game. I loved Facebook. Now I can barely stand to look at the shit. But yeah, I think the only social media I still use is like Twitter. Poke Zenidora? Poke Zenidora dot? Poke Zenidora dot dot. Poke Zenidora dot dot. No more poking. No more poking. It really was the Facebook experience. I used to poke the shit out of people, so I was part of the problem. Now, what I do like to do, I'm not gonna lie, is I like to go on like Facebook groups. I like to just read like the dumbest shit on Facebook groups. It's always very entertaining. I almost forgot I need to add some shadow there as well. I think maybe we can even add some of this shadow here. Just like in the area here. Like I feel like Facebook groups will never change. They're still very strange. Especially like local Facebook groups. Like especially in the UK, every city has like a local Facebook group. And it always has like the weirdest posts. I remember my sister watching it when she was in high school. We painted her room wall purple and two of them green. Purple and green in the same room. That's quite stylish actually. I remember having a really cringy art, what's it called? A really cringy art quote, which was by some person in my room. And to be fair, I say it was cringy. I'd probably put it up again, to be honest. I really like that quote. But don't ask me what the quote was, because I don't remember. I think if you search, like, art quotes on Google, you'll probably find it, like, right away. It's a very famous quote. So famous that I can't remember it, but you know. What was the quote? Hang on, I'm gonna find it. Art quotes. Favorite inspiring art quotes throughout the ages. Let's see. Oh god, there's too many quotes nowadays. Oh, found it. Right. It was by Pablo Picasso. Every child is an artist. The problem is how to remain an artist once he grows up. I think it was that one. It's not that cringe, to be fair, but I did like cut out the letters and like put them separately on my door. So yeah, I might not do that again. But oh, and I also really fantasized about like getting that chalkboard paint that you could buy so that you could like paint like a side of your room and you could just like continuously draw on it, as if I would ever do that, like, because then I just have to clean it up, and no, I'm lazy, so I'm not gonna do that. But I really wanted that. It wasn't the quote that was cringe then. Okay, I was pretty, well, I think I still am pretty cringe, but I was extremely cringe as a kid, like most kids are. But I also thought I was like pretty normal. I was never a loud kid. I was never a disrupting kid. Like I very much am like was like I am now. Like I always follow the rules to a T, never do anything wrong, you know. So yeah. I also really hated people who were loud and obnoxious. They just pissed me off. Like I was very old in that respect. Old soul type stuff, but I thought I was mature too. Listen, okay? Hang on, I'm gonna have a drink. We were all cringe as shit back in the day. Oh yeah, 100%. I don't think, like, I feel like if you're not cringe, then you're very normie. I think being cringe as a kid is like a canon event. And if you're not, then like, what are you doing with your life? Get a hobby, you know? Is my take on it anyway. Because I don't think I've really met anyone who I'd find like interesting in the adult age that weren't cringe as a kid. Do you know what I mean? Maybe just because I still am cringe and I seek other cringe people. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's my coping mechanism. But either normie or straight A student. Yeah. Like people who like just have no hobbies at all. Which I cannot fathom. But I get it. Like life is stressful enough. If you have like a hobby that's like mega expensive, you don't want that extra stress, you know? So I get it. But I think that's also okay. I think when I was younger, I used to be very judgmental of other people. Mostly because I thought maybe they were judging me for being like not like the other people type stuff. But I think now, even if I don't have the same interest as someone else, like even if I see them as normie, I just go, oh, good for them. Not like, oh my god, they're normie, you know? Like it's okay to live your life a different way. But younger me did not think that was okay. Younger me was like, oh, well, you're not good then. You're not worthy then, is what I used to think, which was pretty bad. As a straight A student, we were still cringe as fuck. I was never a straight A student, so I cannot relate, unfortunately. I did pretty good when I wanted to do good, like when I actually gave a shit. But half the time I just didn't, so yeah. Like when you're a child, it's so like there's so much shit happening, right? Like now as an adult with hindsight, I'm like, oh, it would be so easy to be a child again. But then when you think about it and you think about like all the shit that you have to like go through, stress about, you don't even get paid, like it's all this like all the drama, and I feel like it's even worse now for kids. Like I don't know how kids do it in like this day and age, because like you bet kids didn't stop bullying. They just like moved over to cyberbullying instead. And I feel like that's not worse, but it's a different type of torture, you know? Like with social media and everything, it's kind of crazy. I think I was not born at like the perfect time, but I was born and was a kid before social media was a big thing. So I still posted some cringe photos on Facebook, but not as much as people now, where everyone could see. I guess kids use like Instagram or something else now. But do you know what I mean? Like, it's different. It's different. True that people always were jerks in high school. In my opinion, mainly to try and feel good of themselves. Okay, I was judgmental, but I was never a bully. I was never like unnecessarily mean to anyone. The older I got, the less I gave a shit. I think that's normal, to be honest. Like, as long as you like retain your core identity, but you're just more like open about other people not being like you, I think that's good. Before cyberbullying, at least one school stop, there is escape. Yeah, I think, and because like there's a digital trace and everything, like it's so hard to fully escape it, I think. Like, if someone has one embarrassing photo of you and it's online, like they always have it, which isn't great. Like, it's fine being just with someone who tries to bully you. I mean, yeah, you're never gonna see eye to eye with like everyone. But like, that's what I mean. Like, the more I think about like, oh, I don't want to work, I don't want to have responsibilities, I just want to go back to school, the more I think, I don't really want that. Like, life was easier in terms of you didn't have any responsibilities, you didn't have to pay for like mortgage or, you know, whatever, you didn't have to do any of that. You just like live with your parents and you could play video games for 2 months, you know, in a row in the summer. Like, that was a really nice time, but at the same time you forget all that independence that, in my case at least, that I now have. I was gonna say all the money that I have, but that's not true. Like, I have money, I'm okay, but I'm not like, it's not infinite money glitch, you know? So it's, yeah, there's a lot of pros and cons between like going to school versus being an adult with a job. Sorry, gotta ask, what's with the black on the tip of the shoe? Looks like a built-in scraper. Oh, that's the toes. That's the toes. So I've modeled the feet flat and I hadn't put a blend shape to like fold them, so I haven't actually textured the toes yet, but basically they're part of the bottom outfit. But if I do this, they'll disappear. It's just the toes, so they're meant to like bend down to form with the shoes once it goes into unity. But I wanted to keep the feet flat so that if I wanted to, I don't know, take my shoes off, then I could just have the feet and they'll be normal, you know? I love that it looks like a built-in scraper though. Kind of does when you think about it. But nice for eyes, right? I don't know what you really use it for, but right, I'm gonna mark this as like base of shoe, and then I think I want to try and put some stitches on and see how that will look. So I think I'll call this folded bit of shoe, I guess. And then I'm just gonna let's just do white for now. We can always change it, right? It's no big deal. I left home, moved overseas. I'm broke as fuck and struggling, but I'd still rather be here than staying back home, having nothing to do and no real problem. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, when you're not living with like your parents or at home, you do have a lot more independence. I remember butting in with I remember butting heads with like my family a lot when I was like, you know, becoming a teenager and getting a bit older and stuff like that. I mean, that's very normal, right? But now that I have like a fully developed brain, I can spend time with my family again and not butt heads. I even think that if I were to for godforsaken reason move in with them again, if I needed to for any reason, I could behave in a normal way and not butt heads. because I've like grown the fuck up basically. But it got really bad, like the butting head part. I mean, it's very normal. Yeah, we all have fights with family, especially with siblings. It makes sense, honestly. It's a very normal behavior. But now that I'm grown up, it's fine. now it's okay. Let's see. Oh yeah, fold a bit of shoe. Right, we're gonna make some things. So we're gonna use the pen. I think that's probably the easiest way to do this. So looking at my shoe, the seam seems to go from, I mean, there's many seams. There's many seams, but there's two seams that go along this edge basically. So we'll do one seam at a time. I think probably easier. Now we do need to make sure that we pick a seam brush, but let's just make the line first because we can swap the brush after we've made the line. Like, that's not a problem. We probably want to decrease the size as well. I'm not looking very confident on if that seam will actually look good. I also realized this is very like angled. I could try and texture it to make it not look like that, or we might just have to add a bit of more loops to fix that. And no matter how much my brain develop, I know we'll only be able to handle them when independent. No, that's fine. Yeah. Not butt heads if you were to move in again, but what if you were to regress through time, like the anime manga trope, and have to live through your teens again with all the bodily hormones? Do you think you would still butt heads with them? Do I have the memories and the experience of my current life before going in time? Because I think I would. I mean, I'd be like, what the fuck? Why am I suddenly like 10-15 years younger? What the hell? But I think I'd be able to, yeah. But if I had no like memory of my life as I do now, okay, yeah, with the memories, yeah, no, I think that would be fine. I think I'll be able to handle it better in that case. Don't get me wrong, I'd still get a bit like annoyed. Right, let's see. So I think it's just called Stitch. Like, there's these brushes, but I don't know if I can use them with this. Is the only thing. I don't think so. I think it'd have to be an alpha, maybe? No. Hang on. Is it on brushes, maybe? Yeah, oh, this is the one I was thinking of. Yeah, so, I mean, would have to adjust it, right? But it's a bit hard just because I can't see the line when I'm actually adjusting it. Thank you for the headbutt, thank you. Why is nothing changing? Oh. Right, how they're like very small. How do I make it line count spacing? Yeah, this isn't going too well. I can't seem to like adjust them as easily as I'd like. And they're also very pixelated, so I wonder if stitching is just not gonna be feasible. Let me swap this over to like a normal brush again. Let me try this one. No, I don't know what the fuck that is. Okay. Like I could adjust it myself, I guess. If I pick basic hard, oh. Why is this not? I'm very confused. Yeah, like that works. I think it's just called circle or something. Like, is that it? No. Oh, the grayscale set to 0. That explains it, right? Yeah, like this is as small as I can make it. I guess let's just try it. So I'm just gonna like move it. I'm just gonna move it a bit. And then we need another one. So I'm just gonna move this one here. Oh, it starts to stretch a little bit down there. That's fine. Right. Let me do an add paint. And I'm just gonna do like the tiniest. I'm trying to look. Be like the tiniest like erasings basically. This would be quite small, right? Oh well, they're quite wide now. That's fine. We can go in and adjust them, I guess. Like something like that is what I'm thinking. But they are quite thick, is my only concern. And we need like a few of them. I wonder if I can make them any smaller. They're already 0.1. Can I manually like... Oh yeah, I can. Alright. I think that looks a little bit better. Alright. So I guess we'll just add all of our... like all of the stitches that we want. So we want one that is... Oh, hang on, let me get the wireframe up. So it's not... I don't think I modeled this bit, but we're just gonna like put it in anyway. We want one that goes like here. So let me do, I guess, another... Wait, what's a paint along? Ribbon path? What's a ribbon path? Oh. What's the difference between a paint along path and a ribbon path? Hang on. I think the pen tool got an update not too long ago, so I just want to check what that is. Susan Painter now is ribbon paths, a new advanced way to work with familiar path tools. All right. So how a ribbon? I'm just like quickly watching a video, see how it goes. It's a brush strap across along a path. So it's not ideal if you want continuous bending, repeated shapes. Oh, okay. Right. Okay. So basically, it's good for patterns. Because it allows you to continuously do it. Alright, okay. Allows you to transform text. A perfect gradient along a path and easily create your advanced trims to wrap around a mesh. Okay, cool. I don't really know which one I'm meant to use particularly, but I guess we'll try the ribbon path one and see if there's any difference that we can see. Zenny again showing feet in stream. Also great to see you all again after a while. Hello, Asaiga. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Yes, we're just working on the shoes. I know. Shocker, right? Don't worry. We're not going to be working on the feet all day, I don't think. Well, maybe, actually. Maybe we will. So it's just meant to have like a little sew, I think. Maybe it needs to be further in actually. Like so, maybe. At least it's feet and not a bodysuit. What do you mean? What's wrong with the bodysuit? Hello? How dare you? Okay, so we have seam here. We're gonna need seams on the straps as well, but I think that can wait. I don't know if the straps are gonna be... I don't think they're gonna be high enough texture density to be able to be good, but that's fine. I think we can also make them like really subtle, so maybe we don't have to worry. Now, I'm gonna try and be a bit cheeky. I'm gonna duplicate this one and I'm gonna try and move it over to the other side. I don't know if it's gonna let me, but we can try. Hang on, I need to, is it control? No, it's shift. And then we take this. I think there's a snap tool, isn't there? There's a surface tool. Oh, no, that deformed things a way I didn't want. Well, we can like do this. And what way does it go? I think it goes over here, right? Yeah, I think that worked out okay. Like I'm just thinking like this. Like so, maybe. Yeah. Bodysuit is not that bad, I think. You only have to design it for your character and add it, right? Pretty much what I did is I just really duplicated the body topology and then separated it, and then that was pretty much it. I mean, we have to do some stuff to get it to have the shape we want, but Other than that, it was pretty easy. The shoes were a bit more difficult, I'd say. Alright, we have some seams. I kind of want that over there as well, but I think we're just going to do these manually. I think that's probably the easiest way. So let me just do pen. Probably makes sense just to use the surface tool, to be honest. And then do another one. I think we need to fix this one a little bit though. Yeah, I think that's fine. Also, didn't know the model is that advanced. You really progressed a lot since the last time I was here. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, there's a lot to this model. We're just working on the shoes at the moment to try and make them look nice. I think for the seam, like we do kind of want a seam in the back as well. We also want a zipper, I've just remembered. Because otherwise this wouldn't make sense if we don't have a zipper, right? So I think the zipper, we should probably put a zipper on, but we should probably change it to the other shader so we can see how the zipper looks. When we do that, I think I want to add that separately as well. So call this one zipper. Now, I never really remember how to use the... Like, it is a brush, but like zipper. Like, can I use that with a pen? I don't know. Zipper middle. Hang on, I'm just gonna zip up the shoe. See how that looks like. Yes, we want like seams there as well. I think we just want the zipper tape thing. Can I use that with... Oh, fill layers are not paintable. Makes sense. If I do like this, is that... Oh, presets. Basic. Oh, okay. There's a line dashed here. Apparel. Maybe there's a... Oh, there's a zipper! Okay. Chain. Chain roughness. Chain metallic? No. Top stitches. Why is it so like invisible? Do you know what I mean? Is that just because this doesn't have a... Is it height I need? Oh yeah, I think that's it. Okay, so we'll remove the top stitch stuff. I don't think we need that. Oh, it doesn't matter. Okay, tape. Tape width. Tape rounded flat. What is around it? Is it pull tab? None. I'm very confused. Hi, Boom! I hope you're doing well. What you been up to? Hang on, do I need to add? It's just so big, isn't it? Don't know why it's so big. That makes more sense. But then it becomes like too thingy. What is this? Is this the... This must be the tape, right? Attributes, dynamic stroke, resolution. Oh, it is. Okay. Do you want it to go all the way down though? I think as long as it has like some resemblance of it, I think that would be good. Yeah, color. I mean, it's just kind of the same color, isn't it? It's not like any different really. Maybe we can make that white. Maybe I shouldn't keep it offset because it just looks a bit offset at the moment. Let's go back here. I feel like this is a mistake. There we go. Like that looks better. Also, how are you doing, Zenny? I hope that all is going great for you. Hope the same too for Visu and everyone. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. My wrist is a little bit iffy, so I'm just taking it like slower than usual with the texturing. But I'm doing good other than that. I think my headache's gone as well now, so double good. Even better. How are you though? How are you doing? Sorry, I just need a drink. I wonder if I can make it. I feel like the UV is just like the UV is quote unquote not big enough for the resolution I want, but also I don't know if I can even give it more resolution. Like there's already so much. I don't want to end up with like a billion materials, you know? I feel like actually molded looks better. Coil, invisible. No, molded looks better. And then we do want to get rid of the pull tab because we already have one. None. Yeah, there we go. And we also... How do I do that without it? It like keeps getting overlaid on top of here. I wanted to ignore it. Oh, I think the things are the wrong way around. The whatchamacallit. The face orientation. I think that is the wrong way around. Is that a different... No, it's the same object. Fuck. I mean, if I just literally do like there, and then if I just remove it from here, I think... Yeah, I think that'll be fine. Because it's still like below, right? Yeah, so that's fine. All right. I think that's good. That's cool. It was something about stitches as well, wasn't it? Let me have a look. Stop stitches. Like there will be stitches there, but I don't know if they look like this. Like, do we want to add height to our stitches? I don't know. I guess it makes sense because they do have a bit of shading, right? Maybe we should do that with the other ones as well. But I think that looks good. We're just gonna have to clean it up a little bit. So I'm gonna take this, do that. And there we go. All right, so then we'll go back to our other stitches. Is it this one? We'll give this a height as well. Just like a tiny bit. Yeah, that looks like so much better. I mean, we're gonna have toon shading, right? But I got very inspired, but it's 4 a.m. Going to bed very excited though. Want to make art. You got this once you've had some sleep. I hope you have a good night's sleep, Axie. Thank you so much for stopping by. Bye bye. Good to hear that you're feeling better. I'm doing fine, I guess. Just with my brain weighing a lot, but for the rest, I'm good. I'm glad to hear you're doing well. I'm glad to hear you're doing well. What was it with your brain weighing a lot? Do you have like a lot on your mind? Is that it? I think we're gonna just go back to the normal shader and then, is it this one? Yeah, we'll just like erase the other things. Yeah, I think that's good, and then we'll just have to do the same thing over here. Yeah, I also had some issues with software that took me weeks to figure out, and I also think I'm dragging a burnout of months. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you're able to get out of the burnout, because I know that really sucks. Were you able to figure out the issue with the software? The other day I had a really dumb issue which just annoyed the fuck out of me, and I didn't spend as long as you did trying to fix it, but I must have spent like an hour going, what am I doing different? Like, why was it working and now it's not? And it was literally, I think it was just a Blender bug, and it just pissed me off. But I was able to figure it out, and I wrote in my notes what to look for if I have a similar issue again, which I think does help. Yeah, I think that's good. And then if we go to the other shader, yeah, I think that's nice. I think these are a bit bigger than the other one, so I'm just gonna have a look. Yeah, they're bigger, but like quite a bit. There we go. I think that's better. It's fixed for now, but I only have applied a workaround, as if not, it would have took me more time. Also, software sometimes doesn't want to cooperate with us, especially in Linux. Yeah, I don't use Linux myself, but I've heard it can be a bit of a pain sometimes. Wait, why is like some of it disappeared, huh? Oh. Wait, what the fuck? Oh. Hello. Daddy Pilkman, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Oh, I think it's just like some of the points have disappeared. That's interesting. Let's see. Okay, I think that should be fixed, right? Okay, cool. So I don't really know what I want to do with the rest of the shoes. Why have this has disappeared again as well now? I think just 1 point. Yeah, we'll fix it. I don't know what to do with the rest of the shoe, like the heel. I'm thinking I was gonna maybe put some like cool shader stuff on, but I also maybe want to try and keep it a bit simple. I'm thinking maybe just like a nice gradient would do. So where are the shoes? They're in like the skirt. I don't know why. The skirt base. Let me just duplicate this one and put it in with the shoes. Like I'll do heel base. And then I'll do black mask and then do that. I think it should be fine. I think I need to turn down the, yeah, okay, there we go, so we can actually see what has been selected. I'm thinking like a dark purple here to show that it's like in shadow, like dark purple down here, I guess on the bottom maybe. Or was that, I don't know if that would look weird when I then lift the shoe up. Do you know what I mean? Let's just do a like purple and then we'll just darken it a bit. Just to see what it would look like, I guess. Like this is what I'm thinking. But then I'm like, do I want to have that on the, you know, like the bottom heel as well? That's what I don't know. Or maybe just keeping it in there is fine. But then I was thinking, what about if I duplicate that and then I'll grab like just a soft, ooh, a soft 3D brush, as I've called it. And then like just doing like a, hang on, I need to turn this one off. There we go. Right. Just doing like a soft gradient across the shoe might be nice. Maybe I should do like a different color, like maybe more like pink. I can't really get to like this area. Like I'll just like, oh, just want to color like the bottom of these. I can't like get into that area. Oh wait, I think I've done it. Right, so the gradient is obviously a little bit much, but I'm thinking like if we tone it down a little bit and then we change the color to maybe something pink, like maybe something like that. Oh, I think that looks quite nice. Wait, what the fuck? What's happening here? Oh, the skirt base was off, that's why. Yeah, maybe I just need to desaturate the gradient a little bit. But I think that could be nice. I think that could be nice. What I'm gonna do is we're gonna take a 3-minute break real quick. So I think this is the second one of the stream. Don't worry, I pause everything when we're on break, so no one's gonna miss anything. And it's like the perfect time to get something to drink or get something nice to eat. I don't think I have anything snacky to eat, but that's fine. I'll see you guys in 3 minutes, all right? BRB. Hello, welcome back, welcome back. All right, we're gonna continue on with our little adventure. Oh, thank you for the egg. Give Cookie. I hope you're doing well. Also, thank you so much for the follow, Pinksy Spinksy. I don't know if I pronounced that right. I hope you're doing well as well. Hi, Chilky. Thank you so much for the check-in. I hope you're doing well. Did I pronounce your name right? I don't know if I did. I'm sorry if I didn't. Who's yapping in the background? Oh, you might be hearing Visu actually. Yeah, ever since I turned off the sonar Steel Series things, he gets picked up. Yeah, he's playing League of Legends. He's having a great time. I went into his office and I said, "You got this." And then he immediately surrendered. So, why did you turn it off? Because I hate relying on like a third-party software that I can't, like, basically if I want to use it, I have to run it on both my streaming PC and my main PC. I blame her mic. Yeah, my mic picks up like every noise on the sun. I swear, if there was like a child screaming about like 2,000 meters away, my microphone will pick it up. And welcome back. No, you're welcome back. But yeah, I basically turned it off because I wanted to try and just use the noise gate instead on my microphone, like using the hardware that I have. I'm not super happy with it. I don't know why my mic picks up everything. Like I've tried like everything to make it not, and I have to have the gain really, really low. Otherwise it picks up everything. And then the noise gate annoys me a little bit, but it is what it is. It's not even like a cheap microphone either. That's why I'm so confused. But I think the microphone does face Visu's office. So he's like the prime target of being picked up by the microphone. But even then, the little like, we have this little like squeaking thing on our window. Even that gets picked up now. And that's not even like facing the microphone straight. Have you used NVIDIA Broadcast for the noise removal? I have tried, but the issue is that my main PC can use like the full extent of it, but my streaming PC can't, and it will be my streaming PC that would need to use it, if that makes sense. Because I think you need like RTX to properly take advantage of it. I think you can use it with GTX, but my streaming PC's GPU, if I remember correctly, is a 1070, so that I don't think qualifies. Or maybe it does. Is it RTX? No, it's GTX up until 20 series, right? Is NVIDIA 2070 RTX or GTX? Yeah, the 1070 is a GTX card. So when I've tried it, it's not been great for me. For some reason, the sonar just kind of works perfectly, but I think the sound quality sounds okay. Like, hang on, I'll turn it on real quick and I'll show you guys what I mean. Let's see. Stream, please. Right, so it should now be using the sonar. I just need to turn off the noise cancelling on my end. There we go. So noise suppression is off and sonar is on, and I feel like Visu could yap to his heart's content and he would not be picked up. But it does change the quality of the mic a little bit, and you won't be able to hear much of anything else. Like if I do this, maybe it does pick up this when I'm talking, actually. I don't know. Hang on. Let me test it. Yeah, I'm like right next to the microphone, just like smooshing my hands together, you know, like an evil villain, and it doesn't pick it up. So it does do a good job in that regard, but it's the fact that I have to rely on it to use it, if that makes sense. Unfortunately, I have a Roland Bridgecast, which is like my hardware that the microphone is connected to. It doesn't have as good of a noise removal thing, and I also don't want to add OBS filters, because then it only gets used on OBS, you know? Good night, Zenny, and sorry again for being so quiet. Friend decided to call with me. That's fine. That's fine. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you have a good night. Hope you have a good rest of your stream. Thank you so much. I hope you have an amazing night. Everyone who wants to have a good audio quality on a stream needs to use extra software or filters. I know, it just fucking sucks. Because one thing that really fucking annoys me with Sonar is that it takes over your entire audio system, like your settings. So every time I start Sonar, it will swap my computer audio to Sonar's audio, which I don't want because I already used the Bridgecast to basically route the audio. And it's the most annoying shit ever because I have to change it every single time I turn the PC on. So that's why I wanted to get away from it. Because it's such a ball ache. But I can't lie. It does provide better quality in terms of not picking anything up. But it doesn't even pick like me menacingly smushing my hands like a villain, or you know, I don't even know if it picks up like clicking. Hang on. Oh no, it does pick up the clicking when it's really close actually. That's a Windows thing to change audio settings unprompted when it takes a connection. So I've turned off every single setting I can find. Every time I disable the audio services on Sonar and it does not give a shit. It just re-enables them every time I start. So I don't know what it is. It's fucking annoying. That's what it is. And if it could just not do that, it would be great and I could just use it. But it does do that and it pisses me off. This is why I want anything audio related to an external equipment, or at least a dedicated PC for it. Well, that's the thing. I do have the streaming PC, right? Where the audio gets routed to the stream PC, or my microphone gets routed to the stream PC. And I then have to run Sonar there too. Like it meant, so if I was, say, on Discord during a stream, I'd have to run it on my main PC and my stream PC, and it would piss me off that it would like change the audio settings every time I start it. Whatever, even if it's window or not, it doesn't care. Like, it's just really annoying. Someone made a script, someone on like a very vague, strange Reddit post made a script, I think, that when PCs turn on, wait like a minute or two so that it allows Windows or whatever it is to change the audio and then reverts it basically. But I don't want to just download random scripts from the internet. So I was like, no, I'm gonna not do that because I don't know if A, will work, or B, if it contains like lots of malicious shit. So yeah, it's a bit annoying though. I just wish they would have that as a setting or toggle or whatever. Also, sending your streaming setup is a dual PC setup? Yes, it is. So basically, Substance Painter, and I run on my main PC, which is like my gaming PC. It's where I run all my games, Blender, Substance. It's like my normal PC. And then I have a stream PC, which is like a tiny boy. That runs OBS, my models. Basically, I just really wanted to separate my program for whatever VTuber model I had. So that either if that's 2D or 3D, I wanted to separate those because, especially with a Rudo, I'd have to have a pretty beefy PC to run a game very high res and not have lag at the same time as I run Rudo. Or if I do like baking in Substance Painter or Blender, my Naruto is just gonna fucking lag the fuck out. It doesn't care. So that's why I wanted to separate them too. So if I'm doing something that's very like intensive on my PC, my model will still be fine. My stream PC is not the strongest though. It's basically just made out of parts from my main PC that I upgraded, and then I was like, right, I have this GPU, this XYZ, you know? Don't end up like Payomi. Yeah, that's my concern. I feel like there's more and more, maybe it's not more and more people that like get scammed, or not scammed, but like hacked or socially engineered or whatever you'd like to call it. And it's concerning that there's so many attempts by malicious actors trying to do it. Like I saw literally someone sent me a post about how people are now sending reference sheets in like .vbs files, and that contains like malicious scripts. First of all, I don't know if I'd accept a reference sheet that has a .vbs extension on it. Like, that seems a bit sus. But also, I can get it in the way that if someone's just like, if it's like a late night, earlier morning or whatever, and someone sends you a file and you're like, oh, what's this? Like, I have a commission from this person. I'm gonna open this file. Like, that's when it's too late, basically. So yeah, it fucking sucks that this is like happening. Wasn't Payomi's thing that it was a Minecraft mod on CurseForge? Which, when you hear CurseForge, you think, oh yeah, there's like a bunch of popular mods on there. It's safe, right? Obviously, no place is safe. But it sucks that that is a thing, yeah. VBS does Visual Basic Files, a language from old era. Yeah, I think it was VBS or maybe something else. But it was like some fuck-ass random file extension that someone was like trying to commission another artist and sending the reference file with that file extension on. 2025, don't even open it. 2025? Don't even open anything. Yeah, so this was an Artist Beware from February? Oh no, April. Just happened. New scam. Person sent me a reference sheet file that turned out to be a script. My partner in cybersecurity found it likely to be an info/crypto stealer and will steal all your passwords and hide itself via Windows scheduler. Do not open VBS files. So they've like sent, like they've named the file like something YCH, my reference, blah blah. Which I feel the file name is a bit shady in itself, to be honest. Who names their file name like that? But you wouldn't really consider it if you're like, oh yeah, you want to commission me? Oh yeah, here's my reference sheet. So yeah, it's a bit of a shame. 2026. VGen is flooded with new scams right now. Very annoying. People fall for it easily, and it's not VGen's fault. It's just being heavily targeted right now. Oh no, 100%. I would never outright, or like, my first response would never be to be like, oh, this website is bad because it hosts scams, you know, stuff like that. I think it's so difficult to make a platform like VGen secure to the point where no scams or no anything would happen. But VGen is also a closed platform, right? Like, I've seen a lot of Twitter giveaways for VGen codes, and I think that is part of the problem, because they'll just give it to anyone as like a raffle, and that, I assume, is how VGen has become a bit like, what's it called, like, what's the word? They've invaded VGen, basically. And I think also if people's access gets compromised, then they'll use that and go in, and it spreads like a little virus, basically. Where then they'll use that account, which is a verified account, to spread it further, which is a bit, yeah, shitty. Using a VBS file for malware remembered me to I Love You virus. I feel like I've seen a video on that one. Still surprises me that nowadays method is still used. I mean, that's the thing, like, I've never heard of people using VBS files to do that before. If I look at a file and it's anything but a JPEG or a PNG, like, I would unfortunately open a PDF file, but I know that PDF files can host malicious things, so I obviously try not to just open like any PDF file, but it would be easy to fall for. But people who like don't really know much about file formats, they're gonna look at the VBS and be like, oh, what's that, and then just download it. Like, they might think it's part of the name, or, you know, anything like that. So it's, yeah, it fucking sucks. Yeah, the giveaways are kind of illegal. You should vouch for who you invite to VGen. People don't care. Yeah, I mean, it gets some engagement, doesn't it? You know, I think, to be fair, I got a VGen code because it wasn't really a raffle in the sense of it was completely random. I think someone posted a tweet basically saying, I have some extra VGen code, like please comment if you would like one or whatever. And I'd hope that that person just didn't give it to like any ABC like person, like just any XYZ person. I knew them and they knew me, so I think they gave it to me, which was really nice, and I'm very appreciative for. Even though I haven't really opened my commissions on there yet, because I don't have my commissions open, but like I hope that was more of like a, oh, if you're someone who I actually know is not like a bot or a scammer or whatever, I'll give this to you, rather than just like, I'm just gonna randomly put you on a wheel and see if you win. My reference sheet.vbs unsafe. Do not open. Keygen.vbs equals safe. Just in case. Just kidding. I would trust Keygens with my life. I would not trust random VBS fans with my life. What kind of info does feature ask of you if you sign up as an artist? So I think to be an artist, as far as I know, you have to have a VGen code. I could be talking shit because I haven't looked at it in a while. Let me have a look. You can, I think you can sign up as a customer, but signing up as an artist is different. Interest in joining vegan as an artist. Let's see. How do I get a code to become an artist? Yeah, so VGen is currently in open beta, and while anyone can create an account for VGen to request and track commissions, in order to keep our community safe from bots, AI, scammers, and other bad actors, you will need an artist invite code to get artist access. But the issue is also that customers, not customers like real customers, but people are signing up as VGen, saying, hey, I want to commission you. And then I think the recent big scandal was that people were like putting messages as if they were like, as if it was like an automatic message from VGen in the request form. And then saying, oh, you need to like do like a last verification step. And then there was a link and people will click the link. Link looked sketchy as fuck. But for people who don't know, you know, they'd click it and then they got redirected to a whole different site that basically asked for your payment information. And then that's how they took like a bunch of people's money. But that wasn't VGen's fault. Like that was, you know, malicious actors. Artist Plus gives you unlimited options for service and stuff. Non-Plus can have 3 or 5 services. Oh, so can you actually just sign up without a code at all then? It's kind of interesting. Do you just like connect your PayPal or something? I don't know. I haven't really set up my profile yet, so I'm not sure. I think there's a couple of things you can set up your PayPal, or I think you can do something else as well. VGen payments, which I think goes through like Stripe or something, if I'm not mistaken. I could be mistaken. But yeah, my profile isn't set up. I've just used it to commission other people. Or maybe I'm mixing it with getting verified and you still need a VGen code to make a non-plus artist account. I think that might be it. Yeah, maybe. Because I know that once you have a code, you still need to meet certain criteria to be able to like get verified, which gives you like an extra little tick or whatever. I think one of them is like you have to have like 5 reviews or something minimum. So what a lot of people will do is to try and get verified, they'll open like cheap commissions so that they're able to just get like some art done and then they're good to go. Why not make it instead my underscore amazing underscore sheet dot png dot bbs 40%? Don't give them ideas. Oh no. 40% more effective. Don't open anything that contains a VBS as file extension, even if Windows tells you it is not a VBS file. Yeah, don't give them ideas. They either make 100 USD in 30 days for verification too. Ah, that is it. Yeah, I haven't really looked at that bit because I think I still need to do that. Like, if I were to set up my account properly, I think I still need to do that to get verified, and I have no idea. Like, making the 100 USD in 30 days, like, that's one thing. But getting, like, I don't know if it's, like, five reviews or something. There's no way I can just do, like, 5 models in, like, in a month. I think I'd have to do some cheaper commissions to get that verification. Let's see. So I was seeing if I can find it for artist. how do I become a verified artist? So, 3 commissions. So you need 10 followers, 100 USD in commission earnings on regions in the last 30 days, 3 commission reviews from different clients, 4.6 or higher artist rating. The $100 USD milestone is only checked at the time you apply. If your rolling 30-day earnings drop after you submit the application, it does not affect the application currently in review. And all verified artists are manually reviewed by a member of a team. Yeah, they need to make 100 USD in 30 days verification too. Yeah, it's... I get why it's there. It's just a bit, like... a bit difficult for 3D modelers, I think, to hit that. Like, if you're doing 3 3D model commission, best case, like if they're full-on VTuber models, best case, it will take you 3 months to get verified. You'll do 1 a month, which that's if you like work full-time with modeling and stuff like that, or if you're just really quick. Worst case, it might take you like a year, less, more, you know, depending on how quick you are, if you don't work full-time and stuff like that. So it's a bit, yeah, it's not very welcoming to 3D artists. I think you'd have to do like cheaper, faster commissions to be able to hit the verification quicker. Oh, I have a quest for star with the shops. I only have the minimum shop rating complete and 3 other steps not complete. Oh no. No, that's fair. So what, you don't have 3 reviews? Oh, wait, so you need 3 reviews in 30 days? That's ridiculous. I thought it was just in general. Flounder will surely don't do anything bad, or at least that's what I hope. They won't, it's fine. It's a star for the shop art, not comms. Oh, is that different? Is there different, like, things for that? I've not dealt with shops much other than trying to buy stuff from the shops. I say trying to. I bought a couple stuff, but every single day or like every other day, I'll go onto like the character design, creature design, like those things on the shop and try and see if there's anything that like draws my attention, I guess. That hasn't been much yet. A lot of it looks really good, but it's not like my style. But I'm starting to feel like I'm the problem. Like my style just isn't what people want. Shop grand opening gets you a star. It's after you have verified. Ah, okay. Gotcha. Too many stars, too many symbols. It feels like a Pokemon badge thing when you beat all the gyms. What are we doing? Oh yeah, we add a bit of like soft gradient to the shoes, didn't we? To see how that looked. I think that looks good. I think we'll keep that. I think the rest we'll deal with shading. Maybe we'll add a bit of like a shadow like here actually. Maybe that's what we'll do. So I think we'll just take this one, right? Earn your Star Seller badge, unlock unlimited shop listings, priority discovery to your profile, and more. I don't sell often enough to ever complete it. I believe you'll hit it. You know why I'm here, Zenny? Hi, I am. What is today's or this week's wisdom? Oof, there's a lot of things. Don't click on VBS files. That's my wisdom. Don't click on VBS files. Don't download like low downloaded mods from CurseForge that your friend is asking you to play. Don't click on weird links. Take care of your computer. Keygens are safe though. No, they're not. They're probably not in this day and age. They're probably not. They are so pretty though. Make sure to take frequent backups. That's another one. There's a lot of tips today. I personally use Backblaze to take my backups. It's very nice. Just kind of does its own thing. don't have to really do anything. Not sponsored, by the way. God, I wish. But no. I have 20 available Legion codes. I've gave out only one so far. Oh my god. Your DMs are gonna get flooded by bots now. A better tip, abandon Windows Hell, embrace Linux 7. If I can't play League of Legends on it, it's a no-go. When I have that tiny League of Legends urge, if I cannot play it, then I cannot use it. Saying that, I feel like you can do more on Linux than you can on Mac at this point. I am so sad. Only after getting a Mac that I cannot run Naruto on it. It makes me very depressed. VTuber's tried, he's really tried, but it's just not possible at the moment until they do a Mac release, I think. And it makes me sad how many other programs that either run on Mac, kinda, sorta, but like with like worse experience, or just don't. And these aren't games, these are like just programs, you know, that people make. Like random programs are very much like Windows coded, like literally. You were able to play before, but when Riot decided it was an amazing idea to put their beautiful rootkit called anti-cheat, it's no longer possible. Yeah, I know. If anything, I'm blaming Riot Games. They're the ones who did the oopsie, but I just don't think I could like use it as a daily driver, you know? Wouldn't be able to. Well, I think Linux is like sort of kind of working on Naruto, but there's like a whole thread of it in the Discord server where people are like trying to get it to work. I don't know if they were able to. I think they were able to before, and then something changed, and then there's a bunch of people going, hey, it doesn't work. And because it's not officially supported, they have been able to, like, they've been trying to figure it out themselves. Thank you for the wisdom, Zenny. No worries, no worries. Don't worry, I did not fall for the VBS or the Minecraft scam, but other people in this space have recently. So it's nice just to like be aware of the dangers out in the sea, you know? The random stuff happening. Be aware, yes. Definitely. Will do! Yay! Okay, good. Yeah, I think just a little bit of like a shadow here will be good. I mean, we're gonna have shaders and everything do most of the work on these ones, but I think that could be good. Now the straps. The straps we're keeping as white, but I do want to give them a bit of like detail, I guess. So we can add stitches on them as well. I'm just a little bit worried how I guess that's gonna look. I think also we're better off doing something else to just make it a bit easier for myself. Where is it? Is it this one? Yeah, so we'll just duplicate you, and I'll just put you above for now. And then I'm just gonna remove this and I'm gonna clear this. Now, is this the way I need to do it? I don't remember. So I'm thinking we'll do generator. There's an auto stitcher, isn't there? Yeah. Why are you not stitching the... It should stitch this part, but it's not. Is it? Does it need to be like all the way on top? Why are you not? Oh, wait, hang on. That is weird. I don't know why it's not going onto the strap. Interesting. Okay. That was kind of my plan. I don't know why it doesn't work. Yeah, it's not like a color thing either. That is very odd, isn't it? Okay, that doesn't work. Never mind. What I was thinking instead is UV borderless. And this might work. Kinda, sorta. If we do contrast. Like, this is what I was expecting to do, but it just wasn't having it. I'm gonna put this in a folder, actually. I'm gonna slap this in here, and then I'm going to carve out what I want to show. So we want this, this, and this, basically. That's all we wanted. And then I do want to also put a filter on it for the, whatchamacallit? The FXA, that's the one. Yeah, I think that's good. And then we need to obviously make it look more like stitches. My only thing is that it doesn't, like it's all just at the edge. It's more like a line art than anything. Like it doesn't do that, if that makes sense. Which I guess we could just use it as line art instead. That could work. Obviously not white. I'm thinking like dark. Yeah. But I think I want to shade it a bit. And I might want to remove it from, I think this one is meant to, I mean, it's connected, but it's still like, oh shit, I remember now. I was meant to line up this little thing with where it goes. Fuck, I remember now. Okay. That makes a lot more sense. Okay, so I think we'll just move it. I mean, that's why we did the pen stuff, right? So we could just move stuff when we needed to. So I realized this one is like not straight, which, hang on, is this the right? Yeah, that should have been straight. I don't know why it isn't. Okay, that's fine. I mean, we can fake it. So basically it needs to be like way over here. Maybe we can just do that instead. Actually, that works. Like we can remove the shading and just have it go like over here instead. Okay, that's fine. And then let's fix the other one as well. I'm gonna, on this one, just select all of them. And I'm gonna turn off surface. I'm gonna do this one and just like move it into position very slowly. Oh shit, it's fucked up. All right, let's do surface. Just have to fix it real quick. So it doesn't care, like it doesn't matter if, oh actually hang on. Oh no, on this side it does matter. They need to all be lined up. Oh god, where am I? Oh. Right, there we go. I think that's probably fine. Oh, do I need to like re-thingy them? I think so. All right, that's fine. Right. What time is it? Okay. That's fine. All right, so we have them in position. That's cool. And what were we doing? I think we just added a little shadow, didn't we? Oh, no, we added this like line art bit. Yeah, I think for this one, we should try and just fix it. Add paint. There we go. Hello, Krya Frostfeld. Welcome in. Just gonna do this instead. Well, that white line needs to go back on. If I... Which one is it? It's you. It's like refusing to go on top. Oh, that's annoying. That's fine. I think that's okay. How you been, girly? How's the 3D work going? It's going good. I mean, I haven't been doing much lately just because of my wrist, but we're getting back into it. We're just doing the texturing at the moment. This is how it looks like so far, but we're far from done. We're far from done. I think we'll leave these for a little bit. I'll have to go back in and like erase them to make them like so. But I think we'll come back for them, I think. Because if we look at this one, it looks a bit better. It looks a bit more real. Looks pretty great so far. That's for them, sure. Thank you so much. Thank you. Also, thank you so much for the check-in. Let's see. What else can I do before we call it? I think the gold bit, this bit, I think this is meant to be metal, isn't it? I think this is already metal. Is that metal? Don't know. It says gold. Oh no, this is just like all right, let's just slap a bit of metal on it. It's not metaling. Rough. Wait, is this? Oh no, wait, this is a skirt. Oh, hang on. That's not it. I was going for the shoes. Yeah, that's the one. I did think something looked a bit weird. There we go. That's a bit more like it. Let's do rough, like a bit like this. I think be good. Like we're just gonna slap that as a mask in, or we're gonna take like the metallic and stuff from that and just put it in Payomi. Are check-ins new? Maybe I haven't used them in the past. I think they're fairly, like, they've been around for a while, but I find that people forget that they exist until someone does it, and then everyone goes, oh, then they check in, which is fair enough. That is fair enough. What is this weird ass shading doing? I wonder if it's doing it at the seams. Oh no, wait, there's something else that's causing it. Is it the stitches? Hang on, I'm just trying to... It doesn't look like... It's not on the shoes. It's not on the... Eh? Is it just a shading on the actual thing? Hang on, let me check the wireframe. Is this properly... No, it's triangulated, so it should be fine. But like with all layers turned off, it's still... Oh, is it the shading? Is it the bake? I think it's the bake. I think it's the bake. If I go to... Yeah, it's the normals. I mean, I can just paint over them, I guess. I don't know why they're like that. If I just do, I'll just paint them all blue. But I'll add it to like the base layer so that it will be... No, wait, not base color. Normals. Where's the brush? Valley, yeah, I see the same ordeal a lot. This for you or a client? This is for me. This is my 2.0. It's very blue at the moment, but it's meant to be like purple. Hang on. It's meant to look more like this. So once this is done, 1.0 Zenny just poof disappears. No, I'm gonna still keep her around, but it's gonna be for like special things. Oh, that's so freaking pretty. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that a lot. Let's see. Normal. I wonder if I can... I don't know if I'm actually allowed to paint over this or not. If I'm not, then... Mesh maps are not paintable. Normal. No. Okay, so I'm just gonna have to remove the normals. Not the map, the bake. Because I think it's a bit fucked. Yeah, there we go. Which is fine. It shouldn't affect any normals that get added on afterwards. Like if I do... There's no normals on here, but oh, what the fuck? I don't know why these are there, but like when I export it, it will probably be height map. Oh no, we'll put the filter on. Like if I do this and then I do... Is it a filter? Or is it a generator? I don't know. Height to normal. Oh, did I misclick? Oh, is it on the... Is it on here? Maybe. Ah, there we go. Yeah, so this becomes normals now. I mean, it's still just blue, but it should, when exported, not look like that. Oh wait, I'm stupid. There's no height on it. That's why. If we do... like on the zipper. Actually, the zipper might have normals. No, the zipper does not normals. All right, so on the zipper, we're gonna have to add this. That's still blue. I'm confused. It says height, doesn't it? It does. Oh, that's my defaults. I wonder if it just doesn't show, maybe. Maybe. Because if I go to height, it's there. Oh, thank you so much for the follow, Viz Art. Welcome in. My lord, I humble to ask permission to go to bed. That's fine, you can go to bed. The decals and colors for the skirt go nuts. Thank you. Boot buckles, my beloved. That's so cute. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's gonna take a little while to get all this done. But I think you'll look super cute. Ignore the toes, they're just like sticking out. Don't worry about that. Is that substance? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I'm using Substance Painter. The shader I've put on is a little bit deceiving because it's meant to look more like this. But we want some normals or like in places when we put into Unity. And then we want like a little bit of like metal around places like these buckles, these little parts. So I have to just swap between them to make sure that I'm like making actual changes. You are very determined hard worker, so you'll get there. Your work speaks for itself. Oh, thank you. So many compliments. Thank you, bye-bye. No worries. Give Cookie. I hope you have a good night's sleep. We're probably actually gonna call it just because I do have work tomorrow, unfortunately. Every day. Every day I have work. I'm just like, no. I want to do more substance. I want to do more Blender. But it is what it is. So we're gonna go and say hello and see who's online. Oh my god, I made it. I just came back from college. None of the buses were running, so I had to walk the whole way. It was like 30 blocks. Oh my god. Are you okay? Also, hi, Mio. I'm so sorry. I will literally be reading out. Zenny, no. Extend the streams 2 more hours. I just got here. I would if I could. But I could not. I'm sorry. There's a VOD, though. You can catch up to what I've been doing. That is an option. But I'm so sorry to hear that none of the buses were running. That's crazy. I don't know how much 30 blocks is, but it sounds like a long distance, you know? Also, yes, then he's going to raid out and leave us alone. That is not true. I'm raiding out so that you guys, like, I can have someone to recommend and you guys can be all cozy in someone's chat and just have fun, you know? I am taking care of you guys before I have to go to bed. Right, let's see. Who's online? I want to visit artiste people, you know? People working on art. Oh, I wonder if we can go and say, so it's not 3D. I don't think there's any 3D people on at the moment. But I wonder if we can go say hello to Spatula, maybe? Maybe. I don't think we've raided Spatula before. Or maybe we have, I don't know. But I'm cozy here. Yeah, but then once I end the stream, they will not be... You'll just be in silence. That's not very good. Alright, let's do a quick raid. Actually, let me swap screen. There we go. Hello. Sorry, I know we're ending on like the feet again, but don't worry about it. I'm gonna try and actually copy my raid message this time because last time I couldn't. I copied it. I thought I did, and then it just didn't work. And then I had to copy it from like, where I just had to like put some bits of it in and say that I didn't copy, cause yeah, it happens. Let's see. Okay, that works. Cool. Happy days. Right. Before we raid out, I just wanted to say thank you so much everyone for stopping by. I appreciate it a lot. Next stream is usually on Wednesdays and Fridays, but we're gonna take it day by day just with my wrist being a bit and some days we might just do more just chatting and then go into textures, or we just won't touch textures at all. So we'll see. We'll take it day by day, ear by ear. No, that's not it. But yes, thank you so much again for stopping by. I hope you guys all have a lovely night. Make sure to get something nice and tasty to eat. I might have a bit of cereal or something because I'm starving. Before bed. Hi, Sajini. I'm so sorry. We're gonna be raiding out, but hello. I hope you're doing amazing. Thank you so much for stopping by. And yeah, we're gonna go say hello to Spatula. I'm not sure if we've rated them before. They do amazing art. I think they do 2D models as well, and I just really love their style. So yeah, we're gonna go say hello. But yes, have a good night, everyone. The raid message is in the chat. I've just posted it in case anyone wants to use it. Please do if you can. And my Discord's also in the chat if you guys want to join. Self plug, I guess. If I can't self plug in my own Discord, in my own Twitch chat that I don't know. But yeah, bye bye everyone.